In the wild, survival depends on awareness. Long before danger is seen or heard, it is smelled. Animals across the planet rely on their extraordinary sense of smell to detect predators, threats, and even environmental changes. Today, we explore the amazing ways animals smell danger often before danger even knows it's there. Smell travels faster through the environment than sound or movement. A predator's scent can drift miles on the wind, allowing prey animals to react long before an attack happens. For many species, the nose is the ultimate alarm system. A single whiff can reveal what kind of threat is nearby, how close it is, and even how long ago it passed. In nature, scent is information, and information is life. Think about it. Sound waves are blocked by trees and hills, and sight is useless in the dark or thick fog. But scent particles are carried by the wind, seeping through forests and across open plains, delivering a silent, invisible message of what's coming. This gives animals a crucial head start. For a deer, that head start might be the difference between grazing peacefully and becoming a wolf's next meal. The scent molecules of a predator are like a business card left behind, telling the prey who they are, where they've been, and what their intentions might be. This powerful sense allows animals to build a mental map of their surroundings based on smell alone, constantly updating it with new information from the air. Deer, antelope, and many grazing animals rely heavily on their sense of smell. Their long snouts and specialized scent receptors allow them to detect predators like wolves, lions, or humans from far away. When one animal smells danger, it alerts the entire herd with subtle body movements or stomps. This chain reaction lets hundreds of animals flee from a scent that only one detected. Their survival depends on a nose that never rests. These animals have what's called a vomeronasal organ, also known as Jacobson's organ, located in the roof of their mouth. When they perform a behavior called phlegming, responds curling back their upper lip and inhaling with their nostrils closed, they are drawing air over this organ. This allows them to analyze scents, especially pheromones, with incredible precision. It's like a second, more powerful sense of smell reserved for the most important messages. So when you see a deer with its head held high, sniffing the wind, it's not just smelling, it's reading the story of its environment, chapter by chapter, breath by breath. Small animals like mice and prairie dogs live in constant danger. To survive, they sniff almost non-stop, taking up to 12 breaths per second. Their noses can detect predators such as snakes, foxes, or birds of prey long before they appear. Some rodents can even smell the difference between a well-fed predator and a hungry one, deciding whether to freeze, hide, or run based on scent chemistry alone. This rapid sniffing isn't just about breathing, it's a data collection strategy. Each quick sniff brings in a new sample of the air, allowing them to track the direction and intensity of a scent with pinpoint accuracy. Imagine being able to tell not just that a cat is nearby, but that it hasn't eaten in 8 hours and is actively hunting. This is the level of detail that a rodent's nose provides. Researchers have found that the stress hormones in a predator's urine change when it's hungry. Rodents pick up on these chemical cues, giving them a survival edge that's almost like a superpower. For these tiny creatures, every sniff is a life or death calculation. Snakes have one of the most unusual scent systems in the animal kingdom. They smell with their tongues. Every flick gathers chemical particles in the air. These particles are delivered to a special organ on the roof of the mouth called Jacobson-S organ. With this ability, snakes can detect injured prey, territorial threats, or nearby predators even in total darkness. Their tongue acts like a chemical radar system, mapping danger in all directions. The forked shape of their tongue is key. Each tip samples a slightly different location in the air. When the tongue retracts, each fork is inserted into a separate opening of the Jacobson's organ. This gives the snake a stereo sense of smell, just like how our two ears give us stereo hearing. By comparing the strength of the scent on each fork, the snake can tell which direction the smell is coming from. It's an incredibly sophisticated system that allows them to follow scent trails with amazing precision, whether they are hunting for a meal or avoiding becoming one themselves. Dogs and wolves have one of the most powerful noses on Earth. They can detect scents up to 100,000 times better than humans. This lets them track threats over long distances. Wolves use smell to sense rival packs, injured animals, or danger near their territory. Even domestic dogs can sense fear chemicals in humans or other animals, detecting emotional danger. Not just physical threats. Their noses don't just smell, they interpret. A dog's nose is a masterpiece of biological engineering. When a dog inhales, the air splits into two paths. One part goes to the lungs for breathing, while the other goes to a complex, maze-like area dedicated solely to analyzing smells. This area is packed with up to 300 million olfactory receptors, compared to our mere 6 million. When a dog exhales, the air exits through slits in the side of its nose, which creates a swirling air current that helps draw in new scents. This means they are constantly sampling the air, even while breathing out. This allows them to read a story on the ground that is completely invisible to us, tracking where something has been and how long ago it was there. Insects communicate danger almost entirely through smell. Ants release alarm pheromones when threatened. These scents spread instantly, triggering a unified reaction. Some ants attack. Others hide the eggs, while workers block entrances. Bees do the same. The moment a predator approaches the hive, guard bees release a sharp alarm scent that mobilizes the entire colony. These chemical warning systems are so effective, they work faster than sight or sound. When an ant is crushed or attacked, it releases a burst of chemical compounds. Other ants in the vicinity detect these pheromones with their antennae and immediately switch into high alert mode. The response is almost instantaneous and perfectly coordinated, without a single sound being made. It's a chemical alarm bell that rallies the entire colony to defend itself or evacuate. For bees, their alarm pheromone has a distinct banana-like smell. It signals an immediate threat and can trigger a massive, defensive swarm. This chemical language is the invisible thread that holds their complex societies together, ensuring the survival of the group against overwhelming odds. In the ocean, smell travels even more efficiently. Sharks can detect a drop of blood in water from hundreds of meters away, not just to hunt, but to sense danger or competition. Fish can smell distress chemicals released by injured members of their school, warning them to scatter or hide. Even sea turtles use scent to detect predators along migration routes. Underwater, survival is guided by chemical currents. Water is an excellent medium for carrying scent molecules over long distances. For marine animals, this makes olfaction a primary sense for navigating their world. When a fish is injured by a predator, its skin releases a specific chemical known as Schreckstoff, a German word for scare stuff. Any nearby fish of the same species that smells this chemical will instantly flee, even if they haven't seen the predator. It's an automatic, life-saving reflex. Sharks use their incredibly sensitive nostrils called nares to detect minute chemical changes in the water, allowing them to sense not only food but also the presence of larger, more dominant sharks in their territory, helping them to avoid dangerous confrontations. From ants to elephants, snakes to sharks, animals depend on scent to navigate danger in a world full of threats. This invisible sense, often stronger than sight or hearing's nature's earliest and most reliable warning system. Long before danger shows itself, it is smelled. And in the wild, the nose truly knows. If you found this journey into the world of animal senses fascinating, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of nature. Thanks for watching.